Well, she cooked. Literally. Day 80. Okay, who's still alive to count the days? It's day 80. Takumi, why are you alive right now? I was already so used to waking up and finding out that I had missed a bunch of days that I was more surprised by the fact I was still alive. I'm gonna think about it. I seem to recall someone pulling me back with great force just before the explosion. That could be why I survived. I wonder who saved me. I didn't see who it was, but I remembered a lavender fragrance. Who wears a lavender fragrance? Lavender fragrance. I can think about that later. Is everyone okay? My money is on no. I stood up from the makeshift bed, pulled open the curtain divider, and stepped outside. And then... What do you mean Tsubasa and Moko are gone?
Exactly what I meant. They were both missing when I woke up.
You were the last 3 on watch last night, right?
Yeah, but halfway through my shift, I felt the pain on my neck, like something had pricked me. Somebody must have jabbed me with that stolen anesthetic because I blacked out immediately. And when you woke up, they were both gone. That's what I've been trying to say.
What were the 2 names? Moko and who? Tsubasa. Tsubasa. Moko again. Y'all, I think it's Moko. It was at this point that everybody finally noticed I was awake. Sir Takumi, I see you have decided to rejoin us in the land of the living. 5 days no see.
Oh!
Pretty fast, all things considered.
Ah!
Yeah, hey, shouldn't we be looking for Tsubasa and Moko?
Huh.
Yes, the 9 of us here will split up into groups of 3. After some discussion, we decided on the following groups. Group 1, me, Nozomi, Darumi. Group 2, Takemaru, Urara, Yoshika. Group 3, Hideko, Yugamu, and Ima. Let's go find them. So, no one died in the blast. And thus, we embarked on the search for Tsubasa and Moko. We visited every place in the school to see if we could find any traces of them. However, they're nowhere to be found.
It's already been an hour since we started looking.
Suddenly, we heard a strained voice coming from the schoolyard. Ima. Bad news! Teams Takumi and Takemaru, can you hear me? If so, come to the parking lot right now. We gave each other knowing glances before rushing towards the stairwell together. Takemaru's team was already at the parking lot by the time we arrived. There were a few trees near the parking lot. Hideko and Takemaru's teams were staring agape at something near the top of them. Dread started to pool in the pit of my stomach. Oh no! I turned slowly and cautiously to look in the direction of their stares. What I saw was... both of them?
No. No!
Who did it? How indeed? It was clear they were both dead. Blood drained from my face and I felt sick to the bone. Now 5 of my friends are dead. I didn't know how my heart wasn't breaking apart. Somehow I held myself together and said,
Help me lower them to the ground and move them to the infirmary.
how? I'm so confused. Mystery timeline indeed. Subject, Tsubasa Kawana. Cause of death, hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death, day 80, between 5 and 8 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on the chest and abdomen. Murder weapon, likely a sharp blade, about 8 inches long. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. Subject, Moko Mojiro. Cause of death, hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death, day 80, between 5 and 8 a.m. Lacerated carotid artery The murder weapon is likely a sharp blade of unknown length. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. After everyone had a chance to view the monitor, the mood in the room turned utterly gloomy. We silently moved their bodies to the morgue. Another 6 bodies in the morgue. I'm surprised you weren't killed, considering you were the only person cleared from suspicion. Nerpy, where's the fun in that? Good point. How? By method of murder, but... Yes, but who? How? When? Why?
Hey, do you mind if I mention something?
Huh?
Go on.
It's something I noticed about Tsubasa's back.
Is it missing a heart? You got her heart stolen like the others? Wait, how did you know about the hearts being stolen?
Oh?
I decided it was not something worth hiding and told them about it.
Why? It was our little secret. It was our edge on the killer.
Oh, right.
But I don't think the cases are related. Neither of them had their backs cut open. Then what is it you wanted to tell us about Tsubasa's back? I noticed it when the hem of her blouse hitched up while we were moving her body just now.
Darumi walked over to Tsubasa's body and removed the sheet that was covering it. She turned over the body and pulled the blouse up so that we could all see the strange thing on her back.
Huh.
Ew.
Think so. Could be a Z or an N as well. I don't know.
Huh?
The mark is small enough to be completely covered by a hand.
Huh.
Not located in the center, but more toward the left side of the spine.
Huh?
This is indeed curious. The purplish color even makes it look like a bruise.
Oh!
What could this number mean? I'm writing it down. It might be the code to send an SOS. This is Tsubasa? Does everyone else have a number? Nobody had an answer to that. We checked Moko's back as well, but there were no markings at all, let alone one that looked like a number. After that, we turned them both back around, closed our eyes, and put our hands together to pay our respects. Aww. No, it can't be that, Neo, because the number 2 is not in Leon or Dio. Nozomi clung on to Moko's body and wept bitterly. Her anguished chokes and sobs reverberated throughout the hushed morgue. What about the other bodies? Do they have numbers? And you were out here like, Moko's the killer! I sure was. Night soon fell, and when bedtime approached, Kurata suddenly brought something up.
I found this in Tsubasa's space. Can you guys take a look at it?
The organic life detection device?
Huh.
9. Same as the number of people here. Ain't it about time you just showed her your hand, X? You're one of us here, ain't ya? No criminal in their wrong mind would happily come forward to identify themselves when asked. How about this, X? Fess up and we promise not to throw your sick little ass into jail. So come on, help us out here.
Are we only talking to X right now?
Say what?
X instructed someone to kill Kako and Shoma. What if it was the same this time?
Hey, don't you go putting weird ideas in my head. You're basically saying there are 2 killers among us. Whatever the case, we should probably be sleeping together. I agree. X should still have some of that anesthesia left. Another option is to increase the number of people on watch. but it's probably safer for everyone to just sleep in their own rooms.
What do you think, Takumi?
I folded my arms across my chest and thought long and hard about it before saying, yeah, going back to sleeping in our own rooms may be the better option at this point. On the condition that nobody opens their door until morning announcement. Are we clear on that? If anyone knocks on your door, you do not answer until the morning announcement, okay? Day 81. I didn't black out despite having gone through so many stressful events yesterday. I didn't know why. It wasn't like I'd been cured of the fainting disease. During the day, we split up into groups to investigate the deaths of Tsubasa and Moko, but we didn't find a single clue. Soon the sun started setting. Darkness took over. It happened right after the bedtime announcement had played. Don't enter your door! The sound of the doorbell sent a chill up my spine. Was it X? Were they here to get me? Those thoughts raced through my mind as I gingerly made my way over to the door, where I was greeted by a familiar voice from the other side. I know what you're thinking, Takumi. Maybe Hideko is X, right? But you would be wrong. I am not X. Yeah, you say that, but just listen to me. I need to tell you something. You are likely innocent because you did not have the detonator for Eva's bomb. For that reason, I trust you and want to tell you something I remembered. What is it? I'm gonna go to the morgue now. If you trust me, meet me there. I'll be waiting for you. I heard the sound of her clacking heels getting softer and softer until it went completely silent. What should I do? I don't believe Hideko is X, but... Ugh, damn it. I hid my infuser under my clothes as a precaution and ran directly to the morgue. Interesting how we weren't given a choice. I've never met an idiot as stupendously naive as you. Did you even consider what would have happened to you had I really been X? But you said you weren't.
Oh.
Only a gullible idiot would believe a potential suspect is not a bloodthirsty serial killer simply because they said so. I gritted my teeth in frustration, then said, anyway, what was this thing you remembered? Hideko walked over to Tsubasa's dead body without a word. She stopped in front of the body and removed the sheet. She turned the body over before lifting the blouse. That strange number we saw yesterday. What about it? This is her... I'm sorry, liver mortis code? It's a unique number that appears on the back of all SCU members when they lose almost all of their cryptoglobin. Only those from Team 1 have it. Okay, I'm on to something. Okay. Okay. But how do we know what order to put these numbers in? That's why Moko doesn't have one. Where did you hear about this? That is a 3A long story I can tell you another time. All I can tell you now is that this is a very reliable piece of information. She moved to Shoma's body next, removing the sheet covering him. She flipped his body around so that his back was facing up. There was a large gaping hole. Is that why people's hearts are being stolen? Shoma too? Yes, I believe X must have done this. But when? We've been moving in groups ever since he died. Well, there was just one sliver of opportunity X could have taken advantage of. What's that? When Eva self-destructed. Everyone got caught up in the blast and were knocked out. It was the next morning by the time we regained consciousness. X must have woken up sooner than the rest of us, and... Hideko showed me Eito and Gaku's back cavities next. Finally, she turned Kako's body over. Now we have 4 cases. No, now we have 4 cases on hand. Every wound is the same shape. X used the same method to remove their hearts from their bodies. Sure seems that way. What do you see when you look at the wound? Well, the outline is rather clearly defined, like they were cut open with a scalpel or something. Ooh, I get it now. It's the exact location. That has to be it. The part of their backs with the livor mortis code has been cut out. Well done. Is it the same for Moko? Haven't you been listening? The livor mortis code only shows up on those from Team 1. Moko is from Team 2. Naturally, her back is code-free. After saying that, Hideko returned the bodies to their original positions. But why would X do such a thing? I'm guessing it is because they do not want us to learn of their existence. If the bodies were left in their original state, somebody was bound to notice the code sooner or later.
Oh.
So they cut out the part with the code out in order to keep them hidden from us. Why dig out the hearts, too? Most likely a red herring. Think about it. What would be the first thing to come to your mind if you saw that multiple bodies that had only a certain part of their backs cut away?
Huh?
I would think there had to be something on our bodies as well. You see, now you're getting it. You would think X is targeting something invisible on that part of our bodies, right? And what would you do with that information? What am I supposed to do? For example, I would cut out that part of my body before X could get their hands on it. Or cover it with something like a tattoo of a soaring dragon.
Oh.
X would likely be highly inconvenienced if we did that. That is why they took out the heart as well. They wanted us to believe their target was not that patch of skin on our backs, but the hearts in our bodies. Oh, that's why X did that. Though that still leaves us with one question. What's that?
Oh.
I'll explain later. You see, X's objective has to do with knowledge of the livor mortis code. Our current hypothesis is that X cut out that particular part of the skin. Not because they were avid skin collectors, but simply to stop us from knowing about the existence of the codes. But if that's true, why set up the red herring? Because if X's objective was only to know what the codes were, they could have simply gotten rid of the bodies once they saw it. They could have tossed the bodies into the wall of fire, buried them in the forest, yet X did none of these things. Why? I'm not sure, but maybe they needed the bodies to be left in the morgue for some reason. You think so too? Yes, X clearly wanted to leave the bodies in here. But by doing so, it would allow us to find out about the existence of the livor mortis codes. That's why they went through the trouble of setting up such a complicated red herring, removing the skin and hearts of those already dead. So the question is, why does X want the bodies preserved? That is what I'm trying to find out. Let's put that aside for now and talk about something else. Why does X want to know what the livor mortis codes are? Has to do with the distress signal transmitter. I knew it! The transmitter the boy with the undying flames told us about? I recently found out there's something called a distress signal transmitter somewhere in this school. It was put here in the event of all but one member of Team 1 dying. Once the correct series of codes had been entered into the transmitter, it would, well, transmit a distress signal. Correct series of codes, plural? Oh, I know. The correct series of codes he mentioned. He must be referring to the livor mortis codes. Yes, there are 10 people on Team 1. Entering 9 of our codes will summon the rescue craft, again with the number 9. Because knowing the livor mortis codes of 9 people indicates that 9 people have entered total death. It means the complete cessation of life. In this state, a person is impossible to revive. Okay, but how did you come across all this information? Same way I came across the previous information. By remembering them.
Ah.
Oh, the 3-day long story you were talking about.
Hmm.
Yes, I will explain further when time is more on our side. For now, our priority is to identify X.
Tuh.
You understand now?
Hmm.
You understand why I said X's objective is to find out the liver mortis codes? Does this mean X is trying to summon the rescue craft?
Ugh.
It is very likely.
Ah.
So that they can leave this school? Quite so.
Ah.
Which also means X already knows where the distress signal transmitter is located,
Hmm.
because the liver mortis codes would be useless otherwise. That is a logical line of reasoning. Keep going. If we find the distress signal transmitter ourselves, we may find a clue to X's identity. Hideko nodded deeply at my words.
Oh.
That is why I'm gonna start looking for the distress signal transmitter now. Care to join me? But it's almost midnight. What are you, 5? Alright. Yes, Mom. Day 82. Yes, Mommy. Anything you say, Mommy. Yuriko and I ran around the school all night in search of the distress signal transmitter. We found nothing in the end. It's almost 6. If we're not in our rooms for the morning announcement, the others may suspect us of being X. Yes, we should call it a day for now, and just as Hideko was about to finish her sentence... Hi, Kurara. What are you doing up at 6 a.m.?
Huh.
Shh, hide yourself.
Ah.
What in the world?
Huh?
You made the rule that we should never go anywhere alone, remember? So why is Kurata wandering around by herself then? Now that you mention it. We peered out from around the corner of the hallway to see where Kurata was going. She quickly vanished in the direction of the staircase. Sound of footsteps on the floor above us slowly became softer and softer until we heard the roof door closing. Then there was silence.
Huh.
Kurata went upstairs. I mean, we are on the ground floor,
Tuh.
but she just came from that staircase. Why would she come down the stairs just to go back up again? Maybe she didn't come down the stairs?
Huh.
Are you saying... We started investigating the area around the staircase, groping around wall surfaces to see if we could find anything, and then... Ooh, a secret doorway.
What is this?
Oh, juicy.
A secret door.
Let's see what's inside.
Yes.
Behind the door was a staircase leading down into pitch darkness.
Kudata didn't come downstairs.
She came up from here.
So, at the end of this staircase...
Yes. There's something to be discovered for sure. Let's go see.
Sauce. Keep out? This place. I cannot believe we are still discovering new places in the school on day 82.
Huh?
It's freezing in here. Your unfunny jokes made the heat in the room shrivel up and die. I don't recall making any jokes.
Tuh.
There is a device of some sort in the middle of the room. We should check it out. Hideko and I approached the device and stared at the display monitor. Oh, sweet! We don't even need to put it in any order. Is this what I think it is? There was a user manual of sorts in the bottom left part of the screen which read, Distress Signal Transmitter. Enter the liver mortis code of each SDU member in the blank spaces on the screen. A distress signal is transmitted when 9 correct codes are entered. However, should a single incorrect code be entered, poison gas will be released from the tank behind the device. Heaven forbid the one survivor makes a typo. I was like, I need help. Too bad, bro. This is a special gas designed to instantly dissolve all types of physical objects. Neither a gas mask nor a biohazard suit will offer any sort of protection against it. You've been warned.
Oh.
This is it. This is the distress signal transmitter we were looking for. I think it's been here this whole time.
Aha!
This is a major discovery. In my excitement, I started looking around the other areas of the room. The next moment, I felt my blood going cold. I saw something I hadn't noticed initially because all my attention had been on the device. An object in a corner of the room. No, that wasn't an object. That was an imposter! There's an imposter! Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Kurata Osazuki's dead body. But we saw Kurata go upstairs!
Wait. What? We have to take her to the infirmary.
I don't think there's any saving her.
Don't bother. A dead body doesn't freeze up that badly within an hour or so.
So, she's been dead for a long time?
You have eyes? Can you not see? This is definitely Kurata Osazuki. I know because I've seen her real face before. The one beneath her usual tomato head mask.
I've seen her face before too.
On that note, do you remember who we just crossed paths with?
Tomato Head.
Yes. Someone dressed like Kurata.
But the real Kurata is here, which means...
Who the heck was that?
One thing is for sure. That person is none other than X themselves.
Time to rip off the tomato head. Scooby-Doo style. No! We have reached a story lock. You've arrived at story lock numero 3. You will not be able to progress without meeting certain conditions. Try exploring other branches for now. Unlock condition, reach story lock 2. Mela. Where is that?